Welcome back to our reading of The Reluctant Dragon. The Reluctant Dragon was written by Kenneth Grahame in Scotland in 1898, and tonight we are on part number 8. St. George gazed for a while on the fair landscape around them. "But this would be a beautiful place for a fight," he began persuasively. "These great bare rolling downs for the arena, and me in my golden armor showing up against your big blue scaly coils. Think what a picture it would make." "Now you're trying to get at me through my artistic sensibilities," said the dragon. "But it won't work. Not what it would make a very pretty picture, as you say," he added, wavering a little. "We seem to be getting nearer to business," put in the boy. "You must see, dragon, that there's got to be a fight of some sort, 'cause you can't want to have to go down that dirty old hole again and stop there till goodness knows when." "It might be arranged," said St. George thoughtfully. "I must spare you somewhere, of course, but I'm not bound to hurt you very much. There's such a lot of you that there must be a few spare places somewhere. Here, for instance, just behind your foreleg. It couldn't hurt you much just here." "Now you're tickling, George," said the dragon coyly. "No, that place won't do at all, even if it didn't hurt, and I'm sure it would awfully. It would make me laugh, and that would spoil everything." "Let's try somewhere else then," said St. George patiently. "Under your neck, for instance. All these folds of thick skin. If I speared you here, you'd never even know I'd done it." "Yes, but are you sure you can hit off the right place?" asked the dragon anxiously. "Of course I am," said St. George with confidence. "You leave that to me." "It's just because I've got to leave it to you that I'm asking," replied the dragon rather testily. "No doubt you would deeply regret any error you might make in the hurry of the moment, but you wouldn't regret it half as much as I should. However, I suppose we've got to trust somebody as we go through life, and your plan seems, on the whole, as good a one as any." "Look here, dragon," interrupted the boy, a little jealous on behalf of his friend, who seemed to be getting all the worst of the bargain. "I don't quite see where you come in. There's to be a fight, apparently, and you're to be licked. And what I want to know is, what are you going to get out of it?" "St. George," said the dragon, "just tell him, please, what will happen after I'm vanquished in the deadly combat." "Well, according to the rules, I suppose I shall lead you in triumph down to the marketplace, or whatever answers to that," said St. George. "Precisely," said the dragon. "And then?" "And then there'll be shoutings and speeches and things," continued St. George, "and I shall explain that you're converted and see the error of your ways and so on." "Quite so," said the dragon. "And then?" "Oh, and then," said St. George, "why, then there will be the usual banquet, I suppose." "Exactly," said the dragon. And that's where I come in. Look here, he continued, addressing the boy. I'm bored to death up here, and no one really appreciates me. I'm going into society, I am, through the kindly aid of our friend here, who's taking such a lot of trouble on my account. And you'll find I've got all the qualities to endear me to people who entertain. So, now that that's all settled, and if you don't mind, I'm an old-fashioned fellow. Don't want to turn you out, but remember, you'll have to do your proper share of the fighting, dragon, said St. George as he took the hint and rose to go. I mean ramping and breathing fire and so on. Well, I can ramp all right, replied the dragon confidently. As to breathing fire, it's surprising how easily one gets out of practice, but I'll do the best I can. Good night. They had descended the hill and were almost back in the village again when St. George stopped short. Knew I had forgotten something, he said. There ought to be a princess, terror-stricken and chained to a rock and all that sort of thing. Boy, can't you arrange a princess? The boy was in the middle of a tremendous yawn. I'm tired to death, he wailed, and I can't arrange a princess or anything more at this time of night. And my mother's sitting up, and do stop making me arrange more things till tomorrow. And that is the end of part 8. Good night.